Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm going to be playing a grand challenge live with 3.0 Xbow cycle. I've already had some pretty nice wins, and I'm going to be trying to finish the GC, so I am 8-1 right now. Only 4 wins to go. Let's see if we can get some nice games today. So, before we get into things, I did want to say that there is some construction going on where I live right now, so if you do hear any of that in the background, I apologize. Anyways, let's get into things. Found our first match against Ricardo. Gonna go for an Ice Spirit at the start. And this has pretty much become a monthly series at this point. Dark Goblin at the bridge, so pretty aggressive. Skeletons plus Dark Goblin looking like it might be a fast cycle Logbait deck or Drill. We do see the Fire Spirit barrel, so gonna Fireball the barrel off, cycling back to my Skeletons for the Fire Spirit. Definitely can't let that connect. And looks like it is just gonna be Mighty Miner bait with the Dark Goblin, so like I was saying, this has pretty much become a monthly series at this point. Not exactly formally true, but basically I just upload a 12-win GC with 3.0, I would say around once a month at this point, and just trying to show that, you know, the deck can still be viable if played well. I do enjoy it quite a lot, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this series as much as I enjoy making it. Gonna go for a Knight for the Dark Goblin and then Xbow instantly. This should force out a Rocket because he's not back to his Mighty Miner, and Knight will also still force a response out, although I think he can just go Skeletons. Okay, it actually looks like he didn't have Skeletons in cycle, so Log is a bit better, just wasting 2 of his Elixir. I'll definitely take it, and this is quite an annoying matchup. I might actually just Fireball his tower right now because I don't want to cycle my Log or Tesla, and Skeletons, I don't know, I could cycle them, but why not just Fireball the tower, right? So he gives the WoW. This is kind of something that you do in this matchup, though, because they have a really easy way of defending your Xbows. Ice Spirit does get a nice freeze off. That was actually pretty close. If it missed the Dark Goblin, might have taken some chip. And gonna split Archers for this Fire Spirit again. I never want to take a Fire Spirit ever if I can help it. The only time I probably wouldn't react to one is if I have to go for Knight, because I'd rather save Knight for maybe supporting my Xbow. Gonna Tesla on this Mighty Miner instead of Knight because he could pop the ability switch lanes, and Knight wouldn't cover both lanes, whereas Tesla does. Just gonna go for a Knight for this Dark Goblin, and so far we're doing okay. Nice Knight placement there, where you let the Dark Goblin cross, and then the tower helps out. Gonna go for an Xbow, gonna predict his cannon with Skeletons right here, and then Archers, because he did go for the cannon. He actually misses my Archers with his Log. Nice, one does stay alive. Unfortunately, he gets the Mighty Miner down. I guess I'm just gonna Log this off, though. And now I don't have Log for the barrel, but it's totally fine because I have a Fireball. So, and he actually plays it all the way in the back. I did notice that, so I don't even need to Fireball. I'll just Knight in the back. And now he's not back to his Mighty Miner for quite a while, so I'm going to go in again. Archers to predict the cannon. Unfortunately, he does Rocket me off. But we are still maintaining a pretty nice lead right now. Gonna Ice Spirit for the Fire Spirit again. Never let that connect in this matchup, or pretty much any matchup. And he does place his cannon down low, so I will literally just Fireball it off. I'm fine with that. Gonna Log off this barrel as well. And we actually have a pretty nice lead so far. He kind of has to Rocket, so this is the good thing about him having Dark Goblin and not Princess. He can't actually get any direct damage except for Logs and Rockets. Gonna actually Fireball the Mighty Miner, because again, Fireball cycle is a decent play in this matchup. Looks like he is being pretty aggressive, but I will just Log everything off. I'm totally fine with how this is unfolding right now. Gonna go for a low Knight. Hopefully Dark Goblin does cross, but even if it doesn't, I can snipe it with my Archers, and I am back to my Log. I don't even think I needed it, actually, so maybe a wasted Log, but just wanted to be safe. And whenever they go for a Tricky Barrel, you don't have Log in cycle, it's actually better for you because you can literally counter it easier. Whereas if it was in the middle of your tower, you would have trouble, so kind of funny there. Just gonna Fireball this off because Log is not in cycle. Ice Spirit for the Mighty Miner, and then just Log cycle on the Dark Goblin. And I mean, we have like a 700 damage lead at this point, so it's looking really nice. He is outcycling me pretty well, but again, he's constantly going for these tricky barrels. Like, he's literally incentivizing me to use Log on offense, because I can just comfortably defend whatever he plays without the Log. And he does actually mess up the cannon predict, and that's going to be an Xbow on tower. Yeah, Rocket was forced out. Once again, I will just Fireball his tower. I feel like I'm playing this really well, just kind of controlling the pace of the match. Accidentally misplaced my Tesla by 1 tile, but it's fine. Once again, another barrel in the back, so I don't know why he's doing this so often, but I will just Log the Dark Goblin. Also, I scrambled to get my charger because my phone is about to die, and I do not want it to die. So gonna catch this barrel, though. Perfect defense. We actually took some damage, but since I did force out the Rocket on my Xbow, I can again just Fireball tower, and oh my god, Knight gets a hit. That's basically going to be GG, because even if he gets 2 Rockets on my tower, it won't be enough to maintain this, or not maintain, but catch up to my lead as long as I maintain it. And he is outcycling me pretty well right now, but I'm also doing a pretty good job of just keeping up with his cards and countering with whatever I have available. Gonna fireball off the Dark Goblin, and Xbow is on tower, so that's gonna be game. Really nice win there against Mighty Miner Logbait. Pretty much a perfect game. Again, it is easier if they have Dark Goblin compared to Princess, but I still feel like I played that really well. My phone is, oh my god, it's dying. It's at 2%, I think. It's because when I'm recording, it does drain as well. So I'm probably going to take a break and let it charge for a bit. So I'll be right back once it's charged up a little bit more. Alright guys, and my phone is now at 6%. I know that's not much at all, but it is literally not able to record a video if it's below 5% battery. So I kind of didn't have a choice of charging it anyways. But yeah, 6% now, let's go. And I am charging it, so might be a mistake to charge while recording, but hopefully it's fine. Just gonna cycle a log against my opponent here, looking like a Korean player. We do see a Zap. Gonna go for a Knight in the back and find out more about his deck. Mega Minion. So Mega Minion Zap, worst case is gonna be Giant Double Prince. Best case gonna be classic LavaLoon. Let's find out. Gonna split my archers, and let's see if he miners. Okay, Skeleton Dragon's perfect. This is gonna be LavaLoon then. Gonna Xbow opposite right away, because my cycle was kind of awkward. Gonna fireball off this balloon as well as Ice Spirit for it, and that should actually hold it in place. That was actually perfect, wow. I didn't expect it to go that well, but we literally got a huge connection out of that, just because of the flawless fireball plus Ice Spirit on the Loon. And I mean, we are down 5 elixir now. That is something I will give you. Like, I did spend a lot there. I am getting rightfully punished right here, but I am pretty confident in my ability to defend because this is a really good matchup as well. So I'm just going to cycle back to my archers right now. I can't tell if he used fireball or not. I don't think he fireballed, but maybe he did. Okay, yeah, he didn't, but that's fine, because I'm just going to Tesla now. Will defend, and he's not back to Loon because he literally just used it on my Xbow. And I can just Knight to protect my Tesla, and then if he plays anything else, I can just fireball all of this. Or I can fireball it anyways if I need to, but I'm going to hold on to it for now, because I want to be careful of him going like balloon opposite lane or something. And Knight does kite everything up really well. I'm already 1 card away from archers actually, so I really have no worries defending it all. Gonna go for skeletons first and then cycle a log just to try and hit the tombstone a bit later. That's a play I like to make. And if he goes for lava in the back, I could Xbow. Does zap, so I guess I'll split archers, even though I know I don't really like it against lava. There's the lava hound. Gonna Xbow opposite. Usually I always recommend you guys to Xbow same lane as the lava hound, but considering I already have his right side tower so low, I'm just gonna go in the right instead. And 1 skeleton dragon is down. Then you go for a Tesla to try and snipe the Mega Minion first. Skeletons to protect it, and he does fireball off the Tesla, but thankfully Mega Minion does get taken out. Tesla's actually still alive, so putting in a lot of work. They're going to go archers, 1 card away from Tesla now, so this is why this is such a good matchup, because they can only fireball one thing, which is usually going to be your archers, and then the Tesla gets to go crazy. And you can also cycle back to a new pair of archers, and going to Xbow on the left because his right tower is basically gone. That is, I don't think it's actually fireball log range, but it should be 2 logs on a fireball, so I'm just going to send in the first log right now. Okay, it actually is fireball log range, never mind, I don't know my values, but that's totally fine. He seems pretty upset right now. Yeah, he gave up. That is a really good matchup for me, but I also played that really well, I feel like. Again, I always recommend you guys to go opposite lane against lava, or same lane against lava, but in this situation I already had such a nice lead that I just decided to continue it, and nice, we got the 2nd crown as well. That's going to be pretty helpful, I guess, for past Royale. But yeah, really nice win there. Really good matchup. Classic LavaLoon. But that is pretty much how you want to play it. Just abuse your archers as much as you can, because they can only fireball them off once. Protect your Teslas from their support troops, and also try and snipe their support troops with your Teslas before sniping the Lava Hound. Found the next game against Saryu. Let's see what he's going to be running. Going to split archers with the starting hand, I think, but I'll wait a little bit just to see if he plays anything. And there's the miner, so going to try and catch it with a knight. And miner tells me that it's probably the most common miner deck I see these days is probably going to be Mortar, honestly. Mortar's been kind of broken. We do see a Dark Goblin as well, so could be Mortar bait. Dark Goblin bats could also just be miner wall breakers, though. And I would really hate that, actually. Gonna split my archers here. Doesn't have miner anymore, so shouldn't be too worried about those bats. Gonna Xbow opposite. Wow, right as he goes Rascals, that's perfect timing for me. and he actually goes Mortar. So it is going to be Miner, Mortar, Bait. Going to go for a Knight in front just to protect, and he actually is in quite a bad spot right now. Going to try and catch this Miner. Nice, I did get it off, and then I'm going to log on the left because the Rascal Girl would be a bit annoying. Xbow helps out against the Rascal Boy and then goes to the tower. Gonna go Archers, yep, I hovered them because I knew he was back to bats right now. So that's going to be perfect, and that is like a 1,200 damage lead at this point. Wow, I mean, this game is pretty much done. He gives a 20-win emote, I guess, as a flex, but I have it as well, so not really a flex on me. Gonna give him the Global Tourney emote. I wonder if he has both, and looks like he does not, so I guess we outflexed him. Nice. But yeah, Miner, Mortar, Bait. This is, I guess, a decent matchup. He does predict, so that's why you never want a Tesla on the Mortar unless it's the first Mortar, at least straight away, because they always predict in front of the Mortar, so that's why I went for a Knight down low instead. And since I did get that really nice Fireball value, I don't think I have to respond to this Mortar anymore. Just going to split my Skeletons to distract it, but not going to log it off or anything, or get back to Archers for it. And he did just use his Rascals, so I could actually go in. I wonder what he has for this. He just used Mortar, just used Rascals. Like, he doesn't actually have any good tanks in Cycler right now. Does go Miner, log Fireball, so I'm going to log his Miner off. I do get only 2 Expo ticks, unfortunately. Fireball log is pretty OP against Expo, but I mean, we did get some damage with the log as well, and that is going to be a very nice lead to start this double elixir time. So he does go for a Mortar, just going to Tesla on it instantly this time. Maybe he wouldn't predict, and then going to Expo, because if he does try and protect his Mortar, and he does with the Dark Goblin plus log, he wouldn't be very high on elixir to defend this Expo. And now, since I didn't log the Dark Goblin, I can easily log the Rascals off, and that's going to be on tower. So just going to catch this Miner and make sure I have the tower down. And as you can see, I'm actually still defending the Mortar while simultaneously creating a big push. He gives the well played, gonna give him the good game, and it's gonna be over. I can stack my Archers in the back, and then defensive Expo, he can only fireball one of them while hitting my tower, and yeah, he's gonna give up as well. Or he's gonna get the nice fireball value, missing the tower. I think that was the best play, but yeah, it's literally over. So really nice stuff there. Basically, another thing I love to do against Mortar is if they ever go too aggressive defending their Mortars, you don't need to overcommit on defending their Mortars yourself. You can just go in, like what I did there. I kind of let him... He went Dark Goblin plus log on the Mortar, so we had to go Rascals down low. He was at 5 elixir at the time. I just logged them off, and then he was too low to actually do anything, so that was just a perfect game. But yeah, next game against X side, we are now 11 wins, so looking pretty good. If we win this one, we will get the 12 win. Even if we lose, we have a buffer of 1 loss. So another Miner deck and Fire Spirit. This could be another Mortar matchup, actually. I would be kind of annoyed to see that. I know I just said kind of like 3 times, but I would be slightly annoyed to see that because I don't really like this matchup. Looking like it's going to be Miner Mortar cycle with the Valk and Queen. There's the Valk. Going to go Archers too. Snipe the Valk down instantly and then log it back once it gets 1 hit. And Expo is going to be on the Queen. Going to Ice Spirit to make sure the Queen gets taken out as well. Nice, perfect defense. And we actually do get a small connection on tower as well. So actually, wow, really nice early lead. I wasn't expecting to get 1,000 damage. I guess mostly because of the Archers as well. They put in a lot of work on offense too. Archers are quite underrated right now, I feel like. Even though they're only used in 3.0, I don't think they're that strong, but I think they definitely have their moments where they shine. But yeah, nice stuff. Gonna pre-cycle Skeletons in the back in case he goes Miner. Then gonna Expo in the left, just throw him off maybe because he might expect me to go on the right. And he does go for a Miner actually, so gonna go for a Knight to catch this Valk. And then I think he might go Queen, so I'm getting ready to react to whatever he does. He actually goes for a Poison instead. Gonna Archers the bridge in the left, or in the right rather, as well as Ice Spirit. And I did catch the Fire Spirit, nice. So I did force out Skeletons, and we actually still get 2 Archer hits, even though that was a -1 or -2 trade. We got nice damage in both lanes. Even though he also got some Miner chip, I did kind of ignore a full Miner. We have nice damage in both lanes, and it's really important to be able to switch lanes in a matchup like this because they can just get really nice spell value on your Expo plus tower every single time. So I don't want to be going same lane as my opponent here. So that's why I logged in the left. Not sure why he went Mortar there. I guess it makes sense. You don't want to give fireball value on your lower HP tower, but I'm actually happy about that because I was going there anyways. Gonna reset this Miner with the Ice Spirit. I did try and catch it in the back, unfortunately missed, but it's fine. And we are still in a pretty nice position overall. He does go Queen in the right, so I'm going to go Expo instantly. Get ready for his Valk. There's the Valk and Archers to DPS it down right away. And he's going to have to get something else down, otherwise it's going to lock onto tower. Fire Spirit comes down, Skeletons as well, but that's going to take out the Queen. I just went Knight to be safe, because you never know when they're going to be back to another Queen ability. It gets back so fast. Gonna Expo instantly, though. He has to respond to this Knight, so does kind of waste the Valk. Gonna archers for the Valk, Skellies predict the Queen, and then does go for a miner. Gonna try and catch with the Knight, as well as log it off. I did actually log it back onto my Knight, which is nice, although I only got 1 Xbow hit for it. But gonna Ice Spirit. Nice, archers are getting tower damage again. And then I'm gonna keep the pressure up in the left. Gonna try and kite this Valk out of Xbow range on the left as well. And nice, that actually worked. As you can see, Xbow retargeted onto the miner. It's gonna log this Valk just to make sure it's out of Xbow range. And we got another nice connection there. So gonna keep the pressure up with this Ice Spirit. And I'm pretty much having him play my game right now. I mean, this is not a great matchup for me, so that's why I'm just constantly keeping him on the back end, making him defend constantly, because if I play defensively, he will outdamage me for sure. Gonna log this miner back, hopefully onto my Knight. Okay, never mind. Didn't get too much out of that, but it's fine. And as you can see, he's really catching up with poisons, which is why I'm constantly switching lanes and not letting him get 1 tower super weak. Just gonna go for a Tesla, I guess, for the miner, and also help out against a Valk or anything he wants to play. Mortar comes down. Just gonna Xbow and Knight, because if I fireball, I feel like it would be a bit too slow. I'd rather keep the pace up and play more offensively. Then I'm just gonna fireball his tower. Nice, I actually did hit the Valk. Let's just pretend that was a prediction fireball. And Tesla should take care of this Valk. Now I have Ice Spirit plus Skeletons to catch his miner if I need to, so that should be fine. Gonna try and catch it. Nice, gonna go for a Knight for the Queen, Skellies for the miner. And that's going to be a flawless defense. Good stuff right there, and we are still up 1,000 damage, so this is where it gets really bad in triple. Once they start spamming minor poisons on your tower with a 3-card cycle, that is why this matchup is so bad. But the good news is that I was up 1,000 damage going into single, which is why I can kind of afford this. I'm going to go for a Knight to protect my Xbow from his Mortar. As you can see, he's literally just going to go for minor poisons over and over. Does give me value on the Mortar with my Fireball, and thank God I got my archers down last second, because I almost didn't. But just going to Ice Spirit for the Valk. Mortar might be getting hit on my tower, but it's fine. I'm just going to Fireball him, and I only need 1 more Fireball and a log to win. So as you can see, he's catching up so fast. That's why the lead is so important. I was up 1,000, now I'm only up like 500 after this poison wears off, so that's why it's so important to have a nice early lead. That's going to be a good game though, really, really nice. I feel like I played that pretty much perfectly. Not a great matchup at all with the fast cycle there, so that is going to be lovely, and that is going to be a 12-win flawless GC video. I didn't lose any games. I did lose 1 at 7 wins, I believe, but other than that, we got the 12 win without losing any further, and that was really nice, actually. I'm really proud of how I played. So let's open up the chest. I know a lot of people like seeing the chest, so that's why I always try and include it in my videos, the chest opening. Not getting too much of value here. Wow, I actually got a legendary. Wait, am I getting a champion? I think I might be, actually. Inferno Dragon is nice. And I actually got it. Okay, nice. So I was saying I never really get anything too great from these chests, but I got a perfect chest right here. I already have the Champions Max, so that's just a free 40k gold for me. I will take it. That is amazing. But yeah, really good stuff. Really nice GC. Really nice wins. 2 Mortar matchups in a row. Last one was a really hard matchup, but I feel like I played it quite well. Perfect game against Logbait, perfect game against LavaLoon, and overall that's going to be the 12 win. Don't mind the 4 wins, I was playing a different deck. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.